bring realistic, informed crisis management and disaster incidents to life. We are able to use specialist film techniques and disciplines to bring the best of theater and film to our live, immersive simulations. Crisis events. We rehearse and deliver highly credible, immersive crisis events which we can film and supply as interactive training tools. Let's scroll down here. These are some of the main positions that run the show. Emergency Services Advisor, Behavioral Psychologist, Production Manager, Cohort Wrangler, aka the Handler. So come on over to this website and have a look around. It has everything you need for a staged event like we're witnessing in Orlando. I'm not saying this is the company, but it's a company just like it, guaranteed. Let's go back to the Home tab and scroll down. Clients and Associates. What's this? G4S? Isn't that the company Omar Mateen works for? Oh yeah, it is. So now we have a huge connection to a crisis acting company. These things are out there, people. Look, here's another one. Flashpoint reality-based training. And another, Magnum Services, Casualty Simulation Specialists. Look at that logo. So yeah, another piece of the puzzle. This whole thing has just been ripped apart. 100% fake bullshit. Do not fall for this. This is exactly what they want. For you to be upset, sad, and in fear. I'm trying to help you. Call me retarded all you want. It doesn't affect me. Just wake up.
The so-called witness and student by the name of Blair Stokes, whose tweet and testimony was featured all over the media, with odd and awkward interview as always, as they always are in these stories, who was joyful, of course, in her interview with duping delight and smiling up a storm, as it turns out, works in the media.
Did you really think that these tweets could have effectively been your last word?
Um, at the time, honestly, I was thinking anything. I was thinking that a book could possibly protect me.
That's right. Now listen, specifically a powerful behavioral change marketing firm called Salter Mitchell. Let me say that again. Behavioral change marketing firm, which is basically an Edward Bernays public relations brainwash type firm. That's right, Propaganda 101, Mind Control and Manipulation 101, which specializes in crisis communication. Crisis communication. You seriously cannot make this shit up. To use witnesses who just laugh it up, do a horrible acting job, display obvious duping delight, and have their background be so obvious and blatant. So let that all sink in. And as you let that sink in, I want to go ahead and remind you viewers who may be new to this what duping delight is and how to spot these actors and liars that are used on a daily and weekly basis in these stage events and on the corporate mass media.
Now, we've talked a little bit about how to talk to someone who's lying and how to spot a lie. And as I promised, we're now going to look at what the truth looks like. And I'm going to show you two videos. Two mothers. One is lying, one is telling the truth. And these were surfaced by researcher David Matsumoto in California. And I think they're an excellent example of what the truth looks like. This mother, Diane Downs, shot her kids at close range, drove them to the hospital while they bled all over the car, claimed a scraggy-haired stranger did it. And you'll see when you see the video, she can't even pretend to be an agonizing mother. What you want to look for here is an incredible discrepancy between horrific events that she describes and her very, very cool demeanor. And if you look closely, you'll see duping delight throughout this video.
But at night, when I close my eyes, I can see Christy reaching her hand out to me while I'm driving, and the blood just keep coming out of her mouth. And that, maybe it'll fade too with time, but I don't think so. That haunts me the most.
Why don't we start, if you would, tell us about Christopher. I see you have his picture there. I know you're going through a grieving process. I know you're going through a grieving process. I know you're going through a grieving process.
But I was a little skeptical of my own skepticism, and I got up and I texted my parents, I texted, but I was a little skeptical of my own skepticism. I didn't really know what to do. I was confused, and even if we had gone through a sort of drill, I'm pretty sure that would have gone out of my mind immediately because I was terrified.
Oh, wouldn't you figure, folks? While we're on the subject, gun control is hella cool. Hella cool. Hella cool. From Blair Stokes. I thought she was a student. No, she's public relations intern at Salter Mitchell. Current. Working in the media. Salter Mitchell, WVFS Tallahassee, 89.7 FM. And previously she worked for HonestyForBreakfast.com, FS View, Florida Flambeau, and WVFS Tallahassee. And of course she was a student at some point in time at Florida State University. Ah, wow, well, pretty interesting that you work in the media. I thought you were just some student that they picked out of the crowd and said, can you tell us about the shooting? Can you tell us all about the fake shooting?